Latif Smith here, and this is my week 3 presentation on Code of Ethics. So my work code of ethics actually hasn't been updated since 2006. And I realized when I got this job 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, that when I was going over like the new employee packet, there wasn't really much about professionalism or dress code, but a lot of it was about fraud and falsifying timesheets and inputting hours worked correctly, and if you collect mileage and petty cash. And I was wondering kind of why that was a thing, but I'm guessing now that I found the Code of Ethics from 2006, that ethical law that must have been broken within the agency was fraud and falsification of timesheets and things like that. So I believe that formed basically this document that I attached. There's currently 34 rules, and there's actually another sheet that I didn't include, but I highlighted a couple of them, which goes over professionalism. But there is a lot about like fraud and then how to act in the workplace and getting into physical altercations and how we should treat others. The religion that I chose to go over was Jehovah's Witness. Their rules or code of ethics are really by the book, and by the book I mean by the Bible. So they believe all that is written in the Bible are to be exact Bible truths and moral facts. So a section when I was getting a synopsis of the religion actually listed at the bottom, it says, "You shall not steal," and it was in the section of morality. And there was about, I believe, 7 to 8 things that were posted in the morality section on thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not murder, and things like that. So those are morality practices and virtue practices we've actually learned throughout our class so far. Uh, does the framework of each of these moral ethics for the job versus religion match? They do, in the way that the expectations for both religion and the workplace do desire you to be a good person and go over moral facts and moral truths, and we should have those things built in us, and they just reiterate it to have a sense of professionalism or how to treat one another. The way the theories differ is that in the workplace, it's more of a Kantianism type deal. As public administrators, especially with the public or people we are working with, they actually might not be religious or have any, belief in a higher power. So for us to mix our morals and things like that with religion would kind of be inappropriate for the workplace. But nonetheless, our morality should be aligned with things that are pretty normal to most people, like not killing and not stealing and things like that. As far as religion goes, it is more of the divine law theory, and that goes over that our morality comes and is based off of God. So like Jehovah's Witnesses believe that all things written are Bible truths, and those are the things that we should act by. So if the Bible says we shouldn't do something, that is definitely what we should follow. This concludes my presentation, and thank you all for listening.